Greetings, everyone. The dominant victory over Eastern Illinois not only got Kentucky basketball back on track after the turbulence against Louisville, but it also offered something even more valuable, a crystal-clear glimpse of how essential Mo Dioubate can be to the Wildcats' competitive ceiling this season under Mark Pope. On a night when the team needed an emotional and technical response, the third-year forward delivered exactly that, and more. Coming off a lackluster performance against the Cardinals, where he scored only 7 points and finished with a negative point differential, Diabate entered Friday's game with the urgency of someone who had something to prove. And he did. In just 20 minutes, he produced a resounding double-double. 20 points on an impressive 8-4-9 shooting, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and a positive point differential of plus 27. Numbers that are eye-catching, but that don't even begin to tell the whole story of the impact he had. What truly stood out was how he transformed energy into efficiency. Diabate acted as the team's engine and compass. He dominated the boards, defended in multiple positions, accelerated the counterattack, made quick and intelligent decisions, and executed the physical plays that energize a gymnasium and solidify a team's identity. The kind of presence that changes not only the game, but the collective behavior of his teammates. This performance didn't happen by chance. It was, in fact, the first major confirmation of what Kentucky imagined they were getting when the athlete left Alabama to wear blue and white. If in the first few weeks the fit seemed timid, on Friday, he finally shone as the versatile piece that can elevate the Wildcats' level in every area. Not coincidentally, Mark Pope spared no praise or demands. The coach highlighted not only what he saw, but what he believes Diabate can still become. He made his mark on offensive rebounds, Pope stated, pointing out that the forward only began to show his defensive potential in the second half. According to the coach, Mo and Otega Owa have the potential to compete for the title of best defenders in the country, but they haven't yet reached their ideal level. The message is clear. There's more to unlock, and expectations are high. This point is crucial because it reinforces a fact that the Big Blue Nation is already beginning to realize. When Diabate plays with this level of intensity and focus, Kentucky transforms. He is precisely the type of player who expands the team's reach, someone who connects sectors, accelerates transitions, protects the rim, changes the physicality of the game, and still produces offensively with almost impeccable efficiency. It's no exaggeration to say that Mo has a structural impact on what the Wildcats can be. Throughout the first 4 games, he had already shown glimpses of versatility and potential. But against the EIU, for the first time, he showed everything at once. And that's what makes him so valuable to Pope. A player capable of delivering multiple layers of contribution on any given night against any opponent. If this Mo Dioubate, aggressive, disciplined, intense, and confident, remains consistent, Kentucky's ceiling will rise with him. On a team still searching for consistency and defensive identity, he's not just another piece. He's a difference maker, a barometer, a catalyst. And perhaps more importantly, he started to look like one of those players who, by the end of the season, define narratives. Because when Kentucky needs someone to change the course of a big game, Diabate has already shown that he can not only do it, he can be special when he does it. The Kentucky Wildcats season, which just a few weeks ago seemed destined for a frustrating and uninspired end, has transformed into one of the most surprising turnarounds in college football history. With Mark Stoops' firm and resilient leadership, the program found ways to reinvent itself when the odds were stacked against them, demonstrating not only skill on the field, but also a team mentality that deserves to be celebrated. 3 weeks ago, the Wildcats were at a critical juncture. For consecutive losses, no wins in the SEC, and inconsistent performances that raised doubts about the team's near future. Many analysts had already written Kentucky out of bowl game contention, and the negative narrative surrounding the program threatened to undermine team morale. However, it is in moments like these that true leaders emerge, and Mark Stoops has proven, once again, to be exactly that, a coach capable of maintaining focus and inspiring his players even in the most adverse situations. What has happened since then has been nothing short of extraordinary. 3 straight wins against Auburn, Florida, and Tennessee Tech put Kentucky back on the map, rekindling hope and bringing pride back to the fans. These wins weren't just isolated results. They represented a shift in mindset within the team. The victory against Auburn was a landmark, a demonstration of defensive resilience and offensive efficiency. The triumph over Florida had a special flavor, considering the historic rivalry between the two programs. And finally, the victory against Tennessee Tech, an undefeated team up to that point, served as a reminder that the Wildcats can compete with any opponent when they are aligned and motivated. This winning streak is no accident. It's the result of hard work, both from the players and the coaching staff. Mark Stoops has been tireless in his approach, adjusting strategies, maintaining discipline, and ensuring the team continues to believe in itself, even when the scenario seemed bleak. He's been a pillar of stability for the program, and his ability to get the most out of his athletes at crucial moments is something that should be highlighted. It's no coincidence that he's still in charge, even in the face of external criticism. Stoops knows what it means to wear the Kentucky jersey, and he has transmitted that passion to the group. Now, with a 5-5 record, the Wildcats are 1 win away from securing their bowl game spot, something that seemed improbable not long ago. Their next challenge will be Vanderbilt, a team riding high with an 8-2 record and led by the talented quarterback Diego Pavia. This game, scheduled for next week at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time and broadcast on ABC, ESPN, or ESPN2, promises to be a decisive test for Kentucky. Winning won't be easy, but the Wildcats have shown they're capable of overcoming obstacles when it really matters. Furthermore, the schedule includes an exciting final showdown against Louisville, a regional rival that, despite 2 consecutive losses, still possesses enough quality to complicate Kentucky's life. With the time and channel still undecided for this final game, what is clear is that the next 2 weeks will be crucial in defining the Wildcats' fate this season. It will be a period of high tension, but also of great opportunities. What makes this journey even more impressive